Everyone, very good evening. A warm welcome to everyone for this new YouTube channel. So, my name is Srinivaslu. I'm currently studying third year of my engineering. So here I am guide you to about the what is GATE examination. So even I am also preparing for this exam. So to know the details regarding all these type of exams, so I am here to explain each and everything, complete guidance about the this GATE examination. So, those who are attempting for the exam in 2022, it may be help, or who are want to know about those things. What is GATE examination? What is exactly it is? How the exam pattern would be? What is whether it is consist of numerical and analytical and theoretical? What should be it is? That complete guidance I am going to explain in today's session. So let's start our session. So, GATE. GATE is stands for Graduate Aptitude Training for the Engineers. It is consisting of various branches, right? In engineering, we have so many branches like EC, CS, Civil, Mechanical, IT. Those sectors are very different, right? So, for individual branches, they were conducting individual exams. But for all the branches, there will be a same marks, 100 marks, and exam should be 3 hours, and the exam mode may be online mode, offline mode, depending upon the your choice it may be. And the total number of questions should be there 65 questions, and 3 hours time will be allotted, and total marks will be 100 marks. In that, what are all the subjects we have? Correct, right? We need to know. So this is the exam pattern. We have 65 questions, including all the subject theory as well as aptitude, reasoning. All these things will be covered within that only, and maths also. Maths and aptitude will be consisting of 25 marks. If you prepare thoroughly maths and reasoning, you will be having 25 marks in your hand. Remaining remaining 40 marks. It is 65, right? So 65 questions. So remaining out of 65 questions, you will be prepare those max and aptitude. Out of 100, you will be having 25 marks in your hand already if you prepared thoroughly. And remaining 75 marks consisting of your core subjects. So when we are in a position to understand in such a way that currently I am a engineering student having pursuing the graduation in the electronics and communication engineering. So we will be having for the ECE students, uh, for ECE and as well as CS students, both max and aptitude is same, and remaining subjects will be different for different branches, because I know up to this ECE students what is the level of studying, what are the things, what are the subjects that I'm explaining. Okay, aptitude and maths consisting of only 25 marks. If you prepared thoroughly aptitude as well as maths, you will be having 25 marks in your hand, and remaining these are the subjects we have in the ACA. Control system maximally consisting of 10% of weightage out of the all 100 marks. Analog circuit and digital circuits. Analog circuit comes under the this systems like digital system, digital logic design. All things will come under digital circuits. And network theory means entire circuit analysis part will be there in the network theory, and electromagnetic theory will be consisting of EM theory as well as transmission waves, transmission lines and waveguides, and antennas theory consisting of antennas theory as well as a wave propagation, in which mode it is propagating, what are the different type of antennas, all these things. Electronic device and circuits is entirely about semiconductor parts. It means how a semiconductor behave, like how many types of devices are there, that things. And signals and system and a DSP processing both comes under signals and system. Microprocessor is separate subject, and communication system, in communication we have both analog and digital, right? So in the communication part, if we prepare thoroughly, you have aptitude max 25 marks and remaining 75 marks. If you want to qualify, you need to get the minimum 45 marks, right? So if you want to get a good job in PSUs or any government job, or you want to get a good feat in the you want to pursue MTech in India itself. So if you have the better marks, like if you score 60 plus, you will definitely have a IIT or NIT seat. There is a carpet is opening for you if you get 60 plus marks. So this is the complete guidance of the GATE ECE syllabus. If you have any doubts regarding this one, please mention in the comment box. And if you are not subscribed till now my channel, please subscribe and hit the thumb button and get the latest notification from All About ECE. If you like, then only I am happy that you are enjoyed my video, and that makes me to motivate me to do more videos like this. Thank you for watching.